It's not one specific event, but I just remember I would always It's not one specific event, but I just remember I would always like be in the car with my mom and she'd turn up NPR, and that was literally all that I listened to. I didn't know that radio even existed with like music stations. So I don't think it directly impacted me, but I just remember, because I'm from China, or my parents are from China, so the 2008 Sichuan earthquake was a huge deal, and we would just always hear it everywhere. My parents would have the news on the entire time to see like if anything else happened, and then the rescue teams, and just we called family to see if anybody was hurt. So
like the first memory is like, I think is a Chinese flight that was lost yeah. I don't know where they lost, but it just disappears. We're talking about this plane, and because it's disappeared and there are so many Chinese people in the plane, so everybody is a long time ago, so now I'm not that kind of like afraid of plane. Yeah. I think that's the first time when I totally interact with the news. Although there's like many previous experience with news, but I think that one like influenced me most.
I think my first memory of hearing the news was when I was in kindergarten. I remember watching on TV when I think Ronald Reagan was shot, I just remember that being on TV and like me thinking, wow, that's something huge. I wouldn't say it influenced my life, but when 9/11 did happen, I was living near, I lived in New Jersey back then, so it was near like where it happened in New York. So I just remember I visited the World Trade Center when I was little, and so thinking that that place was gone kind of freaked me out then.
Honestly, just riding to school in the morning with my parents. My dad always had the podcast on in the car, and that just, I've always grown up listening to my dad's podcast, so that's kind of how I learned about the news. When Hurricane Katrina hit, I remember watching it on the news, and we, as a family, we traveled to the center where a lot of refugees were coming in Austin, and we gave them supplies. And I just remember I've always remember how big of an experience that was, and how many people you saw and the lives, like, distress they were in. So it always have an impact on my life.
Well, growing up, my family, they're not from America. We're from Israel, so like my dad would always read the news on like the Israeli news sites, I guess. I mean, Israel's always on the news, so not really like one like particular thing.